Hello friends, this is Rajul Suthar, Assistant Professor of Sri Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, BART, Gandhinagar. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the quality assurance and management and its standard, as well as we discussed the CMM as well as Six Sigma for the software engineering and SQA plan. Now in chapter 8, in this video lecture, we will discuss about the software maintenance and configuration management. The weightage of this chapter is 10%. So let me start the video lecture. This is the main topic covered in this video lecture. First, definition of software maintenance as well as software configuration management. Then types of software maintenance, re-engineering, reverse engineering, forward engineering, the SCM process, the identification of object in software configuration, what is version control and change control. So let me start. First, the software maintenance. So what do you mean by software maintenance? Here the definition of software maintenance means it optimizes the solution performance by reducing the error, eliminating the useless development and apply the adapted development. So it is the process we require to update the particular software and remove the error by using the software maintenance. Software maintenance is widely accepted a part of software development lifecycle nowadays. It stands for all the modification and updation done after the delivery of the software product. So why we require the software maintenance? So software maintenance is the process of modifying the software, we know. Then a software product, after it has been delivered to the customer, the main purpose of software maintenance is to modify and update the software application after delivery to the correct fault and improve the performance. So this is the main goal of software maintenance. And why we require the software maintenance? So some of the criteria like market condition. So first step, market condition means policy which change over the time, such as taxation and newly introduced constraint like how to maintain the bookkeeping may trigger need for the modification. So this is the market condition to require the maintenance of software. Then second one, it is the client requirement. What do you mean by client requirement? Client requirement means over the time customer may ask for the new features. Here requirement of customer, that is updated. So customer needs some of the feedback in the software, like it required the new features. For an example, in previous version of WhatsApp, the WhatsApp not supported video calling facility. So customer need advanced thing that updated with the WhatsApp, and each and every function day by day updated in the WhatsApp. So it is not a necessary the update is visible to the customer, but some of the update it in background means it clear the bug as well as error, fixing the error. So this type of updation not visible to the customer, but it is the solution based. So it is the it applied and it improve the performance of actual product. Then third one, that is the host modification. If any of the hardware or platform such as operating system of the target host change, the software change are needed to keep adaptability. Means whenever we require the change any hardware, each and every hardware are working with the synchronization with the software. So if the hardware is changed, so you need to change the software. And last one, that is the organizational change. Means if there is any business level changes at the client, and such as reduction of the organization strength, acquiring another company, organization are moving from one place to another place, so modifying into the original software may be required. So that is called the organizational change. So this forced condition is required for the software maintenance. Then here some of the types of software maintenance. Let me discuss the types. So first one, it is the corrective software maintenance. Then second one, adaptive. Third one, perfective, and fourth one is a preventive. So what do you mean by corrective maintenance? So the corrective maintenance, first one, this include the modification and updation done in order to context or fix the problem which are either discovered by the user or concluded by the user error report. So this type of maintenance is provided by using the feedback of the customer. So in the software lifetime, the type of maintenance may be required. It may be just a routine maintenance. It is a task some bug discovered by or some user. It may be a larger event in the itself based on the maintenance size or the nature. So corrective maintenance is required from the user side, and it generates the report and apply to the organization. Then second one, that is the adaptive maintenance. This type of a maintenance include modification and updation that applied to keep the software up to date and tuned to the ever changes the world of the technology and business environment. So adaptive maintenance, it required to update with the latest technology day by day. So updation also provide the also improve the performance by using the adaptive maintenance. Then next one is a perfective. What do you mean by perfective maintenance? This include modification and updation done in order to keep the software usable over the long period of time. So perfective maintenance add some new features, new user requirement for refine the software and improve its reliability and performance. Then last one is a perfective. So perfective maintenance, this include modification and updation to prevent the future problem of the software. It aim to attempt the problem which are not significant at this moment but may cause the serious issue in the future time. Then this is total type of maintenance. What do you mean by re-engineering? So re-engineering, re-engineering is the process of software development which is done to improve the maintainability of the software system. Re-engineering is the examination and alternation of the system to reconstitute it in the new form. This process encompasses the combination of sub-process like reverse engineering, forward engineering, and reconstructing. So re-engineering, when we needed to update the software to keep it in current market without impacting its functionality, it is called the software re-engineering. Designing of the software is change and program are rewritten. Actual program we are rewrite the program. Then legacy software cannot keep tuning with the latest technology available in the market. For example, initially Unix was developed in assembly language. When language C came into the existence, Unix was a re-engineering in the C. So this is the technical example of the re-engineering. Whenever you write the question in GTU exam, so you can use this example. When language, so let me discuss the step of re-engineering that cover first inventory analysis. So what do you mean by inventory analysis? Inventory analysis, it check the each and every analysis or prior step of the development of software. So first we start with the inventory analysis, document reconstruction, then we cover the reconstruction of actual document, then apply the reverse engineering, re-engineering, that cover the three part we already discussed, like forward engineering, reverse engineering and reconstructing. So here also apply the reverse engineering. Reverse engineering is nothing but the whenever you apply the software development life cycle and it apply reversely, so it is the reverse engineering. And code reconstruction. What do you mean by code reconstruction? Code reconstruct or rewrite the design where we program are written. Then data reconstruction, also that is the part of data reconstruction. We each and every content that cover the data, so data also reconstruct. And apply the forward engineering. Forward engineering discuss in next slide. So this is total the process of re-engineering. Re-engineering process that cover first decide what to re-engineer, means whenever we start the process, so first step that cover the what to re-engineer. Is it whole software or part of any software? So whole software re-engineer, or some of the unit or component or module is required to re-engineering process. So first you identify that, then perform reverse engineering. Reverse engineering in order to obtain the specification of existing software. रिवर्स engineering का एग्जांपल हम ले तो क्या है, एक मार्केट, अगर आपको कोई एग्जांपल, एक सिंपल एग्जांपल लेते हैं कि एक टीवी बनानी है आपको, तो आप क्या करोगे, आपको पता नहीं है कि टीवी कैसे आप बना सकते हो, तो मार्केट में से कोई एक असेंबलिंग टीवी, मतलब कि एक ऐसी सस्ती वाली टीवी आप लाओगे और उसमें उसके पार्ट जो है वो सारे मॉडिफाई करके सारे पार्ट को इंडिविजुअली उसका एनालिसिस करोगे, देन उसको कंबाइन करके क्या करोगे, रीयूज करोगे, दैट इज कॉल्ड दी रिवर्स इंजीनियरिंग. देन restructure. What do you mean by restructure? The program, if required, for example changing the function oriented program into the object oriented program, so it is the restructure the data as we required. Then apply the forward engineering. Last step में हम क्या करते हैं कि forward engineering apply करते हैं. So total this is the process. Forward engineering concept in order to get the re-engineer the software. Software engineering is a combination of two consecutive process: software reverse engineering and software forward engineering. So if we say about the software re-engineering, RE, so it is the combination of reverse engineering plus forward engineering. Okay, so this is the step of reverse engineering. Whenever you apply the reverse engineering can extract the design information from the source code. We are in simple software development life cycle stage, we starting with the requirement gathering, but here the step is start with the implementation. So implementation is nothing but the code. We start with the code and reversely applied each and every step. So the software reverse engineering is the process of recovering the design and requirement specification of the product from an analysis of its code. So here remember we start with the code, then whenever we analysis of the code, the purpose of reverse engineering is to facilitate maintenance work by improving the understandability of the system and to produce necessary document for the legacy system. We required modification, so in reversely that applied the some of the modification and analysis to the particular code. We check the design, so applied design also check for the module, and requirement specification, what is the actual requirement of the customer. So we each and every step will perform backward, that is called the reverse engineering. Then what do you mean by forward engineering? So forward engineering is nothing but the engineering process that applied to all the software engineering process, which include software development life cycle phases, to recreate an existing application. It is about to fulfill the new requirement of the user into the re-engineering. So why we required forward engineering? If we applied, what is the difference between software development life cycle, simple phases, and forward engineering? So whenever we applied the reverse engineering, so reverse engineering is performed okay or not, it is checked by the forward engineering. So finally we also applied the forward engineering to perform the or check the each and every step. It is about to fulfill the new requirement, so requirement will be changed, so we required to forward engineering. Then in other terms, the process applied to existing system in order to recreate according to the user requirement and added after the creation of the system. So what is the forward engineering? Here figure we start, that is the requirement, and we design particular model or implement the particular models by some of the design and use the some of the template. So this is the simple software development life cycle. Here I eliminate some of the important some of the step, but normally the flow of the forward engineering is look like the software development life cycle phase. Requirement gathering, that nothing but the customer story. We understand the customer needs, and according to that needs we design particular software product and implement, means it deploy on the software customer machine. So this is nothing but the forward engineering process. But while you applied this process reversely, means implementation, design and requirement though, so this is called the reverse engineering process. Software configuration management we will discuss in next video lecture.